All right. Looks like we're okay. Good morning. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Denise. Hey, Jen. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Kit. Good morning, Becky. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Stephanie. Hello, hello. Glad to see you on here live. Hi, Victoria. Gonna eat my breakfast while you join in here. Hi, Kathy. Happy Friday. How is everybody feeling? How you doing? Hi, Janelle. I love this. I'm seeing a lot of my West Coast friends. We're definitely going to keep the 10 a.m. for Fridays. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Carrie. Good morning, Tiffany. Hey, Christine. Oh, hey, Megan. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Christine. So, here on this live, this is Coffee and Magic. We're here every Monday and Friday, and we connect with Inner Sanctum friends and talk about the energy and also do sensory card pulls to get you a message for your day. So, we usually talk for a few minutes and then I do sensory card pulls. And basically, sensory card pulls, I give you three different things. You choose which one you're feeling most aligned with today, and then I do three different card pulls. Hi, Erin. And I'm live simultaneously on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you see me not looking at you, that's why. Good morning. Hi, Kaylin. Yeah, I'm glad you can catch this live too. It's awesome. I love it. Hey, Susan. All right. Well, I'm feeling better. Better than I was Monday. Um, as we know how the energy moves, but I'm also physically better. My cold is almost completely gone, so there's that. I'm not going to promise that I'm not going to blow my nose in the middle of this, but hey, Misty. Hi, Anna. So, business things, Inner Sanctum peeps. Our coaching call for the Pisces new moon energy is tonight at 6:30. 6:30. You'll find you'll find the link for that in the app under your coaching section. You should have all of that there. I'll double check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's all there. Um, so I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys a little more intimately this evening and talking about this energy, and we'll see what else comes through. It's kind of a wild time. Um, this week has been intense, and this Pisces new moon is definitely an interesting energy with all of the like Uranus, Pluto, Mars energy also at the same time. So I um, sent you guys a note yesterday talking about how it feels like reality is being challenged and like what your perception of reality is. And so I'm asking you that question again. Like, do you feel that this week, especially Wednesday and Thursday, that like your perception of what actual reality is being challenged and things you thought you knew, it's like, I don't know that. Are you kind of feeling that energy? You haven't missed anything, Lisa. Hi, Jacinda. Oh my gosh, Susan, I'm so sorry. Holy shit. Danny's saying she felt like she woke up in the wrong dimension. April saying new timelines and adjustments. Nicole's saying it's been a whirlwind. Oh, Janelle, Susan was telling us that her husband lost his job yesterday. Shit's getting crazy. Lisa's not feeling anything different. Yeah. Victoria's saying absolutely in aspects of my life I would never have imagined. Yeah. Tiffany says definitely feel like there's something happening behind the curtain. Just gonna take care of this. I was like fine before I got on here. It's like, I'm gonna have to do that. All right. Christine is saying, and I think this is interesting because I've been feeling kind of the same way. I feel like I've been really good about listening to my body, but I can't move fast enough for ideas. It's like so much all at once, and our bodies are definitely very tired. Like our physical bodies are tired because we've been in this for a while now at this speed and at this intensity. So our bodies are just literally tired. I know that's why I got sick because my body is just fucking tired, especially after that channeling. Was that last week or the week before? We've come so far with the nose blowing. I don't even know what that means, but I'm going to agree with you. I've gotten very comfortable with you guys on here. I'm eating and blowing my nose. So Coffee and Magic is like the very real. Janelle's saying, I have not wanted to be touched by any human at all the last couple days. That makes sense for when your body's going through upgrades, though, because you just can't, like, it's too much. What is this now? Okay. Coffee, Magic, and breakfast. Yeah, I just felt like I needed a little something in my stomach. I usually have my coffee with you guys on these days, like around 8:30. But this is my first coffee, and I just felt like I needed something. All right. Well, we didn't get to do sensory card pulls on Monday because I was sharing my mental breakdown with you. So we're going to do sensory card pulls now. And let's think about what I want these three things to be this morning. It's going to be environments. Okay? Environments. So kitchen, cave, this is going to be weird, but we're just going to go with it. So the three environments that are coming to me are like not natural at all, but it's kitchen, cave, and a museum. What are you feeling this morning? Kitchen, cave, or a museum? Drop it in the comments. I'll be shuffling. In fact, I'm going to do little smudgies too while we're at it. What? Obviously, you can pick more than one, but try today to really feel into this for yourself, like which one's really speaking to you. Because, of course, you can take elements of all of them, what you're feeling, but like, what are you feeling today? Anna, you're always all three. Nice. Great. So if you're just joining us, we're about to start sensory card pulls. To get your message for today, you're going to be choosing between these different environments: kitchen, cave, or museum. What are you feeling today? That's better. Smudging these cards up too. It's been a while since the cards yelled at us, so it should be interesting to see what they have to say. So if you're just joining, we haven't we haven't really started the sensory card pulls yet. You're choosing from kitchen, cave, or museum. I don't know what you think of when you think of museum for yourself, but I'm seeing like the Metropolitan Museum. That's like what I see. I think I'm going to choose museum, but I feel like cave has a message for me too. So, museum with a side of cave is what I'm doing. Yeah, kitchen cave would be awesome. Ah, so choose which one you're feeling most aligned with this morning and um, pop it in the comments. All right. I don't think I know that museum. A museum inside a cave. Okay, we're getting creative now. So you're choosing from kitchen, cave, or museum. Oh yeah, natural history is a good one. Okay, I'm starting. Are you guys ready? You ready to do this? Oh, let me do that. Okay. So we're starting off with kitchen. So if you chose kitchen, this is going to be your story. We'll see. The choices are kitchen, cave, or museum. And I'm about to pull for kitchen right now. Kitchen, cave, or museum? What are you feeling? Just drop it in the comments. What environment is feeling aligned with you in this moment? All right, we ready? Okay. It's the joy card. It's the raven. And it's the swan. So this is for kitchen. Now, a reminder with if you've not done Coffee and Magic with me before, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You can take a little bit of something from all of the different card pulls. But if you set the intention to really receive a specific message, that's what the different choices will really help you to narrow down on and get that message for yourself. Okay. So this is kitchen. We've got joy, the raven, and swan. So lots of bird energy. We're going to talk first about the swan. It's been a minute since I gave you a lecture about the swan. Okay. So you know the story of the ugly duckling, of course, right? He looks nothing like all the cute little fat yellow ducks. And, he feels very other, like he never fit in, and spent a lot of time being harassed and picked on until one day he grows up and he's a beautiful swan because it turns out he was never a duck. He was always a swan. So all that time spent feeling like there was something wrong with him, he was other, like he didn't belong, It was accurate. He was other, and he didn't belong there because he wasn't one of them. And that is all of you. You are all the ugly duckling. A lot of us, if you're gravitating towards me and Coffee and Magic and just kind of being in this community, we usually you have a lot of things in common with me. That's kind of how this works. There's a lot of people out there doing, not the same thing I'm doing, but similar things, right? You could be getting card pulls from anybody right now. You could be aligned with any spiritual support connection at this time. You're here with me, and there's a reason because we have things in common that our energies know about each other, even if you don't consciously know. And I can tell you for certain that all of us have an element of this ugly duckling feeling inside of us that we were born, and as children, we felt like, why can't I just be normal? Maybe you were told this is how you can be normal, and you tried really, really hard to follow all the rules and do everything right, and yet you're still not normal. Or if you look normal, you're not happy, it doesn't feel right. And the swan card is coming through right now to remind you that there's a reason for that because you didn't come here to be normal. You didn't come here to be like everybody else. You came here to be exactly who you are, and that is different. And this difference is important because people coming in different is what changes what was. We're the ones who are changing the world right now because we are different, because we're not like everybody else. And now is the time to lean into that power within yourself. Okay. You also have the raven. And again, lots of bird energy here, right? You also have the raven. And this is just a reminder that you're very magical. You're very magical. And you are not magical because somebody else says you are. And you're not magical by somebody else's rules of what being magical is. You're a magical being by virtue of being human. Humans are very magical creatures. We just forget. We forget how magical we are. This is your reminder that you are that. You were born that. As you really believe this about yourself, and I know you're starting to, some of you are really doing amazing at believing this in yourself, and you can feel that. But as you keep moving in that direction of complete acceptance of yourself and how on purpose you are, that uncovers this joy emotion. And this isn't a place you live. This isn't a definition of self at all. It's an experience. And you're going to have a lot of these experiences. It's almost like you get these little passes, like here's your joy card, here's your joy card, here's your joy card. Everyone gets a joy card. And the more that you live in authenticity and alignment with yourself, the more little joy cards you have. And you're going to have these moments that feel very good. And what do you do when you feel them? Do you say, I don't deserve this? This can't be for me. No. You say, ooh, I just got a joy card. I'm going to sit the hell down and enjoy it. Okay? So that is your kitchen message for this morning. I hope that that resonated for you. That wasn't bad at all. Wasn't yelly or anything. All right. Yeah, Jacinda, Grandma's talking to you. All right. The next one is cave. If you're just joining, as we have just started Century Card Pulls, you're choosing from kitchen, cave, museum. We just did kitchen. Next is cave. Did I not just say, by the way, that I was choosing museum, but I feel like cave has a message for me too? I did say that, right? I think I did. All right, so cave people, you have the king, you have the bard, And look who's here. It's the frog. This one's for me. It's for you too. So let's dig in and figure out what this story is. If you have been on Coffee Magic for a minute and you find yourself getting repeating cards, like you often get the frog or you often find that the king shows up in whichever one you've chosen, that means that you're being asked to really focus on that. Okay, like just there's a message. Boom, 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 boom. Exactly, Rose. That's why I laughed. All right, so let's talk about cave, the king, the bard, and the frog. So the king is masculine energy. Okay. And masculine energy, let's make sure we first understand what that means. It's not like you're being a man. It's a direction of energy and it's a quality of energy. So masculine energy is like driving force outward energy. It's going outward and feminine energy goes inward, okay, as direction. You're getting the king energy right now because you're being asked to step into action and there's a doing that is in front of you. Maybe it's like for some let me feel about that. Right, okay, so you've probably been getting like the message for yourself that it's like kind of wait, 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 now is not the time to do the thing, and now it's time to start doing the thing. It's time to stop talking about it and to be about it. We love to talk about things. Talking is so fun, right? It's like, let's wax poetic about all of these spiritual philosophies and how we're doing all this healing work and how, I'm going to do this class and take this workshop and get this certification and think about this, higher frequency thing and like, woo, fifth dimensional energy. Great. What does it matter to do any of those things if it never translates into any action in your life? Right? What's the point? Who cares? You basically just collected a lot of information and you've just been talking about it, which is great for diversion and for, jogging that mental acuity, but what's the point of it if you never do anything with it? And that's the question that's being asked for you now. What are you going to do with all of these gems that you've uncovered, with all of the healing that you've done? Are you actually going to do something, or are you going to sit there and be like, now I'm going to read a book about this, and now I'm going to take this class, and now I'm going to, buy this crystal? All of those things are fine. But if you are not doing anything, you're just being asked to look at that. So then we have the bard and the frog. The frog is one that you've probably gotten plenty of times. We've had a lot of frog energy come through in waves, and frog is all about clearing the energy. Sometimes it's very specific, like literally clean out your closet, clean out your living space. Sometimes it's about emotional baggage, like what are you holding on to? A lot of times the frog will come right next to the forgiveness card because you're being asked to like let go of your grudges because they're cluttering up your energy, right? So look at for you, see what that feels like for you. What is the frog asking you to address as far as things that have not been cleared that need to be cleared? Okay. And then you've got the bard. And the bard is is let's see if I can put words to this image. Um if you think about your story and your family's story and then the human story, um we all lend our thread into that weave, into that pattern, right? Like you are the thread and you're weaving through that pattern and um creating that story, adding your part to the story. You're being asked to really have some intention in that with the telling of your story. and with the honesty with which you tell your story. We're in a time now where, first of all, bullshit detectors are sharp, especially with you guys, right? You've been honing that. You can feel when something is not real, when it's disingenuous, when someone's faking it, and you don't like that energy anymore, right? Like it's not fun to feel that dissonance. So when you're telling your story, even to yourself, it's time to look at those parts that you have not lied about, so to speak, but more shifted around to be a different narrative that sounds more pleasing and palatable to both you and those around you. What's your actual story? Because it's your fake story is not going to unlock anything for you, but your real story is not going to only unlock things for you, it's going to unlock things for other people. So that's big work. So, what is your real story? Who are you? And how do you express that? Okay. So, that is cave. All right. And last one is going to be museum. I know a lot of us chose that one. So, it's going to be interesting to see what comes up for that. But let me shuffle. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Angie. Angie says, "Oh, that is deep. Shit." With a little mind blown emoji. So, for those of you who are new here, I invite you to check out our community. You can go to innersanctum.me. We have the best people with such amazing support and connection. And when you join us, there's a few different levels you can join. It's like Coffee&Magic, but like more. And we really connect deeply and do lots of amazing things together. And there's, coffee and coaching on Wednesday mornings. And then if you want to do more than that, you can add on. And we have 2 monthly coaching calls that align with the 2 different full moon and new moon energies. And we have our new moon call tonight, new moon Pisces call for coaching. And you can try all of these things out. There's a free trial. If you go to innersanctum.me, you can learn all about it. We'd love to have you join us. Yes. Was yesterday? No, yesterday was Thursday. You missed us on Wednesday, Angie. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I don't even know anymore what day it is. Who cares? We get where we get. Yeah, I'll see you tonight. 6:30, guys. I know it was saying 8 p.m. for a while, but I changed it on the thing. Yeah, I picked museum with the side of cave too. So we'll see what museum is. Cross your fingers. Honestly, like Coffee&Magic and coffee and coaching, like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday things are probably the only reason that I ever know what day it ever is. But for what you're doing, Angie, I can imagine that's super disorienting. It's a lot of traveling, a lot of hotel rooms. All right. This card. Who did it? Pick museum. I'm just kidding. We'll adjust it. Okay. Oh. Don't apologize. I picked it too. I picked it too. That's why it's funny, right? Okay, fine. Let's just go. Let's just go. All right. So it's the museum card. You have trust, love, and the goblin. Look who's back. Look who's back for more. Look at us. Oh no, what did we do? It's fine. It's the growth spiral. We know how this goes. We have leveled up and the goblin is back for round 2000. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the deal is. I already know what you know what the deal is. It's fine. Okay. Hopefully we figure this out sooner than later. Sorry, the game can't save you now. Oh my god. Um, it's not really, I mean, it's kind of collective. You pick of the 3 things and then I pull 3 different sets. You've come in at the tail end of it. You can catch the replay of this on my IGTV or on my YouTube. It's called Coffee&Magic. Go to sarahmala.com. You can find all the things. I always have the replays up so that you can, if you miss the beginning of it, you know what I'm saying? Um, so okay, anyway, let me just focus. Okay. So, trust, love, and the goblin. What's our story this morning? Well, here's the thing. Okay, let me figure out what this song is. It's a Billie Eilish song. Okay. So, there is a song by Billie Eilish that just popped into my head as I was like, what's the story here? And it says, I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. Not what you'd think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare to anyone who might care. But the part we're focusing on is I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. And that's what we're going to talk about this morning. My friends and myself, you ask for things. You say, this is what I want. This is what's going to make me happy. And then you get them and you don't want them, or you think you're not worthy of them, or whatever you decide to do, but you push it away. You sabotage yourself, smash it. And then you're sad because you're like, why can't I have what I want? Why is it that I keep asking for this and then I don't get it? And it's because it keeps coming to you and you keep destroying it because you think it's not what you actually want or you don't deserve it or whatever. Like I said, whatever your poison is, the result is the same. You kill it before you can even enjoy it. You keep asking for it and then you kill it. It's going to be real important, like right now, for you to see what you are doing. Because at some point here, real soon, like now, the universe is going to start listening to you in an incredibly ultra specific way. Because regardless of what you think, you've been leveling up exponentially regardless. Regardless, you've been doing that, which means that your communication with the energy right now is very rapid and very precise. So, if you are saying, I want this, but your energy is saying, I don't deserve it, you're not going to get any more opportunities to kill it because you will have effectively shown the energies that this is not what you want. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're training the energy that you're working with. So you need to be really careful about what you're doing. And this is why we do the work that we do, by the way, so that we don't lose what we want when we get it, right? So make sure that you're being very careful right now. Everything is fast. This Pisces new moon energy is all about dreaming anything you want into reality. So if you're spending this energy time thinking about all of the horrible things that are happening and how nothing is fair and blah blah blah, all the things, that is what you are sending out. And we're not talking about not having bad days or not saying like this is shitty right now. We're not saying that. I'm saying you are a finely tuned, energetic manipulator. And you need to start using your machine with a little respect and intention. Okay? Your thoughts create your reality. There is no way around that. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to argue about it with you. If you don't like think that's true, then like go away because that's how I feel about it. There is no way around it. Like, you think that this is your reality, this is your reality. I can't argue that with you. Why would I? Someone says my life is miserable and it's never going to change, then that's what it is. It's not my job to go in there and convince you otherwise, even though sometimes we do that. It's not. If you think that you are a person who doesn't deserve to be loved and to be happy, who am I to prove you wrong? You're right, right? If I believe I'm a person who deserves to be loved and happy and abundant and peaceful, who are you to tell me I'm not? Right? Be careful because everything is coming to you right now. And the way that you receive it or don't receive it, that's your life, dude. That's your life. And nobody's going to argue with you about it. I'm not. So you're in charge of this. You are in charge of this. Okay. Goblin's coming back because you've leveled up, and this is a big lesson. This is not small goblin lessons. This is the big one. Okay. So take a minute today and think about it. Think about yourself. Love and trust are here. And I feel like I already talked about this in whatever I just said to you, but there's a few things to be said for these two right here. Love is probably not what you think it is. Love is not what another person makes you feel like. Love is not what another person does for you or you do for them. It's just not. That is conditions. That is giving and receiving. That's a relationship. But that has nothing to do with love necessarily. When you love, it is an open energy that's constantly flowing, giving and receiving. It's an open circuit. It's like, it's looking at another person and saying, your happiness and well being is so important to me that I want you to do whatever it is you need to do to feel whole, happy, and complete, regardless of what my part in that may be. I don't have to be a part of that. I want you to be happy. When two people can tap into that kind of energy and give that to each other, that's the highest vibrational frequency you can reach because you have two people saying, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about who I am to you. It's not about what I can do for you. And it's not about you. It's not about who you are to me and what you can do for me. It's, I want to see you shine really fucking bright. And if I can play a part in that, amazing. If I serve this better by stepping aside, amazing. But that's love. And you can't love anybody like that if you don't love yourself. It's impossible because you're still trying to complete aspects of you and validate aspects of you through finding love with somebody else. And what that love ends up being is not really love necessarily, but attachment and agreements of giving and taking. And there's nothing wrong with agreements of giving and taking at all. That's what relationships are. Relationships are conditions. You come together with somebody and you're like, I love how you do this for me. They're like, I love how you do that for me. Okay, let's get together and do these things with each other for each other. That's a relationship. It's conditional. Absolutely, it's conditional. Love is not, though. Love exists within the relationship and when the relationship is done. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's where we're going, is understanding love in all of its many facets and what it means. But if you can't feel that for yourself first, it's not possible to give that to another person or to experience that with another person because you don't know it yourself yet. And there's nothing wrong with the process of moving into that space. There's no right or wrong here. It's just that's the goal, or should be, I think, because that's freedom. That's freedom of purpose, of mind, of body, everything. It's pure freedom. It's feeling like you are always held in whatever aspect you happen to be in at that particular time. If you can trust that, if you can trust that, life changes forever. It's basically what I'm feeling about that. Everything's different. And it just unlocks the highest level of living on this earth. And that's where we're going. So we're going to be patient with ourselves. It's not like you can just go 0 to 60 in a minute. We have so many programs to unlearn and to pull out, right? And that's why I'm doing this work with you guys of zeroing in on the particular program, learning about it, figuring out where it came from. Do I really believe this about myself? Is this something that I want in my life? And then destroying that and putting something else in its place that is more aligned with who you are and that you've actually intended as something you want in your life. We're doing this endlessly right now, and it is exhausting, but it's also exciting and it's fun sometimes too, right? Because when you feel those shifts and you feel how it changes everything in your life, it's a really good feeling because it's a good change. And we do this work not so that we can run away from our lives, not so that we can transcend our physical bodies and transcend our needs, but so that we can really enjoy them. So we can enjoy our bodies, so we can enjoy our relationships without the burden of all of these old programs telling us that we shouldn't enjoy them, that these are the rules, that your body's not good enough, that you're not good enough. When all of those programs go away, you're just left with us, able to freely enjoy each other and enjoy our planet and all of the amazing experiences that are here for us to have. So, that's your Friday message for today, for this Pisces new moon energy. Um, no biggie. Cassie says Threads is a good book that addresses this. Okay, I've never heard of that. All right, so thank you for being here with me today. I love you. If you, again, are not part of our community, go to sarahmala.com and check it out. We are going to be opening up registration for the next intensive 8-week. And the 8 weeks from now on, until further notice, we are going to be destroying the programs that Patriarch has put inside of us. And so that's a lot. It's a lot. And the way that these intensive works is something that I'm going to actually get on a live here soon and explain to you, and maybe have some people who have been in the workshops talk to you guys as well, because it's a really fascinating process, and it's my favorite thing to do. The intensive workshops are my favorite thing to do. So I'm very excited to bring our magic together again, because our last 8-week ended this week. And so I have a little bit of time off, but we will be opening up registration here soon. So you can get on the wait list. Go to sarahmala.com and scroll down into the intensive section and just click that button, and it'll send me an email that says you want to be on the wait list. So you'll get notified when registration opens, and we're looking to start mid-April. So that is what is happening. I love you. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. I'll see some of you guys tonight for the coaching call. If you have enjoyed this transmission, tell your friends, share my things, and I'll see you Monday. I love you. Bye-bye, TikTok.